So in previous satsang we discussed about where Swami Ramdas Guruji traveled to Pondicherry. So then we discussed what are the things happen in Pondicherry, whether Swami Ramdas Guruji saw Swami Guruji Arvinda Guruji or not. So that and all, how the policeman spoke to them, spoke to both of them, then how the Sadiram react after the policeman spoke. Then later Swami Ramdas Guruji realized that it's all wrong wish. So Ram alone, he said judge. So that and all we discussed on previous satsang. So today's satsang we will go into continue the paragraph because half only we stopped. So in today's paragraph we will discuss about how Swamiji were going to Tiruvannamalai. So then in those days and our previous years and all, going to Tiruvannamalai is a very beautiful place. Nowadays and all, even if you go to Tiruvannamalai, you can see Yoginam Ashram, Ramana Ashram, then Sheshari Ashram, then Girivaram. So in previous year, in 18th century and that there was no road at all. Okay, by walking only we can go from one place to another place. So that's why same way Swami Ramdas Guruji also walked on foot to reach Tiruvannamalai. So let's see. Reading. Retracing about the 4 miles. Okay, retracing about the 4 miles from the city of Pondicherry, the Sadhuram selected the veranda of a shop which was shared. Which was said for taking rest for the night. Early following morning, they started on their return journey to Tirupalli. So while walking 4 miles from the city of Pondicherry, Sadhana was felt tired because both Swami Ramdas Guruji and Sadhana walked from many kilometers now from Tirupalli to Pondicherry. Now Pondicherry again back to Tirupalli. So see, assume that how many kilometers they are walked. Okay, how many kilometers? And nowadays we walking at all one day, not all seeing at all. Only few people may walk, but others are going by car or auto only. So in those days and all, if we go to one place to another place, there is no any traveling facilities like train, aeroplane and all. We have to walk from one place to another place. So assume that how many kilometers did Swami Ramdas Guruji and Sadhana walk on the whole day without having food. Okay. So whole day Swami Ramdas Guruji and the Sadhana was walking from this place to another place. So now Sadhana wanted to take us because he was so tired. No, he was so tired. Then the policeman spoke to them so that so now Sadhana wanted to take rest and he slept at the veranda. He saw one place and he slept at night. And then in the early morning again started back to Tirupalli. Okay. Which place they reached at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Tenderly that he was a very well foster mother to him. Tenderly that it was a foster mother to him. Again it was all same carried both the sadhus to Tiruvannamalai. Again that thing, again it was all the same carried both the sadhus to Tiruvannamalai. Assume that nowadays the Tiruvannamalai looks very good place. In those days and how is the Tiruvannamalai? Assume 18th century before the independence, our Tiruvannamalai city will be, our will be there, Skandasam will be, our will be there, Ramanasam will be, our will be there, Yogiramasam will be, our will be there, Saharyasam will be. Assume that. It's, I think, before independence, I think with more mother stones than I think so, okay? Because Tiruvannamalai previously it was a hill place, okay? Hill place, so how is Girivala road, okay? Then how is Lord Shiva temple, okay? In those days and that, if you assuming think that it will be imaginable, it will be compared to 1833 and now, compared to 1800 years and 2005, it will be an amazing and dramatic one because all roads and cities are changed. So it will be a more dramatic. So let's see. Tiruvannamalai, Yellow Sadhuram conducted him to the house of goldsmith with whom he was acquainted. House as guest, with a pious man. He presently brought the sadhus to remain in his house as a guest. Finally, Sadhuram founded a goldsmith. Goldsmith means where golds are cleaning and giving. Like just like in Tamil we say no, Adagakaran, Tanga Anakaran. So that's why goldsmith means where they are expert in gold. So they know the weight of the gold, they know the kilogram of the gold. So if you give any gold jewelers, that goldsmith will say, "Oh, this is pure gold. This is not a covering. This is a pure gold." So goldsmith will, which means they are cleaning the jewels and they are expert in gold jewelry. Okay. Finally, Sadhuram acquired one place to stay. Okay, that is goldsmith house. So he was a very kind man. Okay. And he blessed the body sadhus to remain in his house as a guest. For some days, Ramdas occupied a closed veranda in this friend house for his meditation and distress. Okay. So now Swami Ramdas was occupied a small veranda for the purpose of doing meditation from this. Okay. In the morning and the evening, he along with the Sadhuram would go to the youth temple of Magadev. So in the morning to evening, both Sadhuram and the Swami Ramdas Guru started to go to temples. Okay. The youth temple big temple of Magadev. One day, the kind Sadhuram took him for the darshan of famous saint at the place named Sri Ramana Magarshi. So one day, the kind Sadhuram took him for the darshan of famous saint for the place named Sri Ramana Magarshi Guruji. His ashram was at the foot of Tiruvannamalai mountains. Assume. So now the Ramanasam is in nearly road, okay? That day and how we can travel, how we can go to Ramanasam, because it was before independence, no? So the Ramanasam was at the top hill, okay, like a hill. So we can't, that day and we have to go like, I think, I don't know exactly what to say, but I think that there is no road, there is no good road to go that place, okay? We have to go like full stones, muds, and so nowadays roads and all put and it was well developed. Many devotees are coming and meditating in Ramanasam. So nowadays and all, Ramanasam was a very very good place. I already went. It's a very fantastic. Even whenever I go to Tiruvannamalai, I will go to the Ramanashram because the fantastic place, okay? Fantastic silent space. So now Swami Ramdas Guruji wanted to go, wish to go Ramanashram. I mean, wanted to meet Ramana Mercy. So in Pondicherry, the Swami Ramdas Guruji failed to meet Swami Arvindo Guruji. Now Swami Ramdas Guruji wanted to meet Ramana Maharshi Guruji. His ashram was at the foot of the Tiruvannamalai mountains. It was a thatched shed. Both the visitors entered the ashram and the meeting the saint felt prostrate at this holy feet. It was really blessed place. It was really a blessed place where the great man lived. It was a really blessed place where the great man lived. He was young, but there was on his face your calmness. There was on his face, okay. So Ramana Mercy always looks like a calm, silent only, okay. Even I saw his Ramana Mercy Guruji's, I saw his childhood dramas and that, okay. He only realized who am I. So even in the Who Am I chapter book also, if you read the Ramana Mercy Guruji, books and all very really explaining that who am I? Nan yar. So if you ask who are you, you say my name is this, I am this. But who am I? Who am I? This book is who am I? This t-shirt is who am I? I am who am I? Who am I? You say, hey, you are a YouTuber. Hey, but I am but who am I? Wow, how can I tell who am I? So, nan yar, how do I feel that? So, there are certain principles, certain person realize who am I. Then only you only realize, oh, who am I? And Swami Ramana Mercy Guruji books and that clearly explain who am I. Okay. Once I get the books, I will explain. Okay. It's a very fantastic topic. Who am I? So now where I left again. Now one thing. Here started. Okay. One day the kind Sadiram, okay. His ashram was at the foot of the Tiruvannamalai mountains. It was a thatched shed. Both the visitors entered the ashram and meeting the saint. They fell prostrate at his holy feet. There one at his face calmness, and in his large eye passions took off tenderness, which cast a spell of peace and joy on all those who came to him. Swami Ramdas Guruji was informed that the saint knew English, so he addressed him thus. Maharaj, he stands before the humble slave. Have pity on him. His only prayer to thee, to give him thy blessing. What a fantastic quote. Okay, so now Swami Ramdas Guruji wanted to get the darshan of Swami Ramana Maharshi Guruji. So Sadiram took him Swami Ramdas to the ashram. So now one thing. Now Swami Ramdas Guruji and Sadiram finally got the darshan of Sri Ramana Maharshi. So while seeing Ramana Maharshi, Swami Ramdas Guruji talks about Ramana Maharshi's face. Okay, Swami Ramana Maharshi Guruji looks calmness, a large eyes and position look of tenderness, which casts a spell of peace and joy. So while seeing Swami Ramdas Guruji saw see Ramana Maharshi Guruji. So if Swami Ramana Maharshi, Swami Ramdas Guruji felt more peace and joy. So because Swami Ramana Maharshi face looks calmness and peace and joy of tenderness. Okay. So now, Swami Ramdas was informed saying, knowing the story of this him. Okay. Maharaj, years stand before the humble slave. Have a pity on him. It's only a prayer to thee to give him by blessing. So he said, someone says to Maharaj, okay, someone said to Ramana Maharshi, okay. So Swami Ramdas Guruji, so give blessing. So these are the quotes said by Swami Ramdas Guruji, okay. Maharaj, here stand before thee, humble slave. Like humble slave, I am standing before you. Before you. Have a pity on him. It's only prayer to do, give him my blessings. The Maharishi turning his beautiful eyes towards Ramdas Guruji and looking intently for a few minutes into his eyes as though he was pouring into Swami Ramdas his blessing through hopes. Finally, Swami Ramdas Guruji got blessings of Sri Ramana Maharshi Guruji. So while seeing, okay, Swami Ramana Maharshi Guruji, while seeing Ramdas Guruji, and that is the blessings of Swami Ramdas Guruji and Sadhuram, okay. So Shuki said to say that they are blessed. Finally, Swami Ramdas Guruji got blessed of Sri Ramana Maharshi Guruji. A thrill of inexpressible joy coursed through the fame of Swami Ramdas Guruji. His whole body quivering like a leaf in the breeze. Then Swami Ramdas Guruji said, okay, "O Ram, what a love is time." Then, bidding farewell to Mahatma, the Sadhuram, and he returned to the goldsmith residence. Okay. So finally, Swami Ramdas Guruji got the darshan of Sri Ramana Maharshi Guruji. Then Sadhuram also got darshan of Sri Ramana Maharshi Guruji by looking Swami Ramana Maharshi Guruji. So looking Swami Ramdas Guruji and Sadhuram. So that himself feels a great blessings to both of them. Once Swami Ramdas Guruji realized that Ram, what a love is thin. Okay, building for. So he thanks to Lord Ram. So they get that what the love of your purely what the love of yours towards your pure devotee of Swami Ramdas Guruji. So it's a very it's a great farewell, it's a great blessings to of great Mahatma. Mahatma. So Swami Ramdas Guruji realized and he says thanks to God for giving me the darshan of Swami Ramana Maharshi, for Ramana Maharshi Guruji. So hence Sadhuram returned to goldsmith residence. Okay. So these are the things happened in Pondicherry and Devanamani trip. Okay. So now let's jump in books. Okay. Swami Vivekananda's speech of the great speech of Swami Vivekananda Guruji. Okay. So in Ghost of God, we discuss about Swami Ramdas Guruji went to, let's recall previous satsang and today's satsang. Okay. And finally we conclude this book. Okay. Finally we started this chapter of the book and we will explain few points in this book about Bhakti, chapter called Bhakti. Then we will move on. We will go to the next. We will see the remaining topic on next satsang. Okay, on any other day. Okay. So let's see. So first is Swami Ramdas Guruji went to the journey to Tirupati. So in that there are some incidents happen as well discussed. Okay. Then again in the next morning, Swami Sadaram and Swami Sadaram Swami Sadaram and Swami Ramdas Guruji started traveling to Pondicherry on the 4th. Okay, on the midday of 2 p.m. Okay, midday of 2 p.m. Swami Ramdas Guruji reached the Pondicherry border. In that Swami Ramdas Guruji wished to meet Swami Aurobindo Guruji. So that time what happened means both of them are looking like sannyas now. So policeman doubted him. Okay. So the policeman said, okay, they both of them taken into a police jeep and reached the police station. And that time the policeman feels, oh, they are looking so very good man. So they want and they spoke, they want and they spoken some harsh to them. So that time what happened means Sadaram got frightened and there and he got some mood upset. Okay, that okay after that okay what happened means okay. Swami Ramdas Guruji Swami Ramdas Guruji and Sadaram leave out of the police station. Then while Swami Ramdas was very relaxed and did not worry anything about that what police person says to them. Okay, but this Sadaram was always grumbling about that incident. Okay. Then Swami Ramdas Guruji advised to Sadaram that don't worry, it's all Ram wish only. So he realized Ram. Then finally, Swami Ramdas Guruji not able to see Aurobindo Guruji, okay, in Pondicherry. Then finally, Swami Ramdas Guruji realized that Ram is the judge of, Ram is all alone and he is the judge of all. Okay. So next morning, again after a few miles walking, the Sadhana, again a few miles walking, the Sadhana, Swami Ramdas Guruji reached one place. Okay. Reached one place. In that, what happened means, reached one place in that what happened? Swami Ramdas Guruji back to Tirupati. Okay. After leaving out the Pondicherry city, because the policeman said no, 2 hours only time to leave out of this place. Both of them must leave out of this place. Okay. So they reduced to 1 hour and other things and happened. We all discussed in previous section. Okay. Previous section. Then now Swami Ramdas Guruji and Sadaram back to the property road. Then again they are boiling one thing. That thing will reach the station of Trivandrum. So now Swami Ramdas Guruji accompanied one and a half and spend their night doing meditation. Okay, but Sadaram was stayed in one of his non-person house. Okay, one of his non-person house. Okay, Sadaram spent one night at the one goldsmith house. Okay, who he knows well. Okay, who he knows well. So, next day, Swami Ramdas Guruji finally got the darshan of so finally see the Swami Ramnamasi Guruji. So Ramnamasi Guruji and Swami Ramdas was looking each other. By seeing themselves, they got blessings. They got blessings of Sri Ramnamasi Guruji. Now Swami Ramdas Guruji and Sadaram stayed in the returned to that goldsmith house. Okay, after getting the darshan of Sri Ramnamasi Guruji. Okay, so these are all things we discussed in Journey of Trivandrum and Pondicherry from the book of In Quest of God. Okay, so now let's discuss about the chapter of Bhakti. So what does Bhakti mean? Okay, what is meant by Bhakti? Can anybody tell? Hey, I am doing puja. I am doing prayer. That is Bhakti. So what is meant by real Bhakti? What is Bhakti? Let's see what Swami Vivekananda Guruji says, okay? In response to invitation from the Punjab and Kashmir, the Swami Vivekananda Guruji traveled through those parts. He stayed in Kashmir for a month, and his work there was very much appreciated by the Maharaj and his brothers. He then spent a few days of visiting Murari, Rawalpindi and Jammu. At the end of this place, one second. At the end of this places, he delivered lectures. Subsequently, he visited Sayalkote and lectured twice, once in English, once in Hindi. The subject of the Swami Hindi lecture was Bhakti. The subject of the Swami lecture was Bhakti. Bhakti. Yeah, summary of which translated in English is given below. Okay. So now Swami Vivekananda Guruji traveled to Kashmir and Punjab. In that, Swamiji went to some other places in Kashmir, like Rawalpindi, Murari, Murray, then Rawalpindi, Jammu, and okay, each place Swami Vivekananda Guruji delivered lectures, okay, both in English and Hindi language, okay, but the subject of Swamiji in Hindi, a topic called as Bhakti, okay, Bhakti. The summary of which translated in English was given below. So the Bhakti which Swami Vivekananda Guruji spoken in one of the places in Jammu and Kashmir, no. So that was, previously it was in Hindi, now it was translated into English. So what Swamiji says, let's see. The various religions that exist in the world, although they differ in the form of worship, they take on really one. The various religions that exist in the world, although they differ in the form of worship, they take on really one. So, what does it mean? So there are various religions that exist, okay? As I already said, okay? And there are already one. Although, but the form of worship is, but the form of worship are really one, okay? So many people are there, many religious people are there, but the form of worship are really one. Is one question I want to ask. Is the worship of human being is equal or different? See, that's why Swamiji said. Although they different worship, different form of worship, okay, all they take a really one. So Swamiji asking, all the people are worshipping are same or different, okay. That's why Swamiji explained. In some places, the people build temples and worship in them, okay. So many places nowadays, many places, temples are there. So they all went and worshipped the God. In some they worship fire. In others they prostrate themselves before idols. While there are many who do not believe at all in God. All are true, for if you look at the real spirit, the real religion and the true in each of them, they are all alike. Okay, so every people have this type of worshipping, okay. even if we saw any news and all, okay, in city the worship in city and especially Devanamalai, Tirupati and Andhra, Telangana, Jammu and Kashmir, in many other places, even Ayodhya, Kashi, Gaya, Amarnath. So there are different ways of people worshipping are different. Okay, so not all same. Okay, so if you see in the villages and all, once if, for example, in Kerala, Teru Chom is very famous. Okay, in villages. Okay, even if you take example, Palakkad, then Kalpadi, Teru Utsavam and all very famous, okay. So even previous year I went to Kalpadi, okay, first time, okay. It's a very nice place and it's all very good Agragaram place and the taste of food was very excellent, okay. So example, Kerala, the Ter festival is very important. In every village, even during their festival, many people feels very happy and joy. So that time only we can see many relations, many people, sons and daughters, okay, daughters and families and relations, and all. Because it's a very joyful festival. Then various foods are available to eat during their festival. So it's a very nice. Even not only in Kerala, even in Tamil Nadu also, in every village festival, they are celebrating in a grand manner. Like a family man, they are celebrating among many people, okay? Among all village people, okay? Not only all village people, among all people, okay? That's why somebody said. So somebody worship in temple, somebody may worship in fire, but while there are many who do not believe in God, okay? All are true for if you look at the real spirit, the real religion and the truth in each of them, they are all alike, okay? But the real spirit, okay, real which means real devotee, real bhakti, and the religion, okay, truth are each of them, okay. For example, in one place, okay, if you told one truth, okay, next time you will say that same truth. No, next time you will say some lie to anyone else. So that's why Swamiji says, okay, the real religion and the truth in each of them, they are all alike, not alike. It's a alike one. In Swami religion, God is not worshipped. His existence is not believed in. But good and worthy men are worshipped as if they were gods. The example worthy of situation in the case is Buddhism. Bhakti is everywhere. Whether directed to God or to noble person. Bhakti is everywhere. But we have to choose whether to worship the person or devoted to person. Okay. Upasana in the form of bhakti is everywhere. Upasana, okay, Upasana, Vipassana and all. These are the very good exercise, okay. Upasana, Vipassana you all know, okay. What is Vipassana? By doing meditation, okay. Upasana means by giving lecture, okay. Vipassana means meditation. Upasana means by giving lectures, by giving satsang, by telling good to others, that is called upasana. In the form of bhakti is everywhere. Supreme and bhakti is more attained than jnana. Bhakti is more than jnana. Jnana means knowledge. The latter requires family circumcision and strenuous practice. Yoga cannot be properly practiced unless a man is physically very healthy and free from all worldly attachment. Your yoga cannot be properly practiced unless a man is physically very healthy and free from all worldly attachment. Okay, if you do not do yoga regularly, then what happens? You will feel sick and you will get pains and that. But if you practice yoga regularly, you does not feel any worldly attachment at all. Okay, worldly attachment. But bhakti can be more easily practiced by person in every condition of life. Chandelier Rishi, who wrote about bhakti, says that extreme love for God is bhakti. Extreme love. For example, if you have extreme love on your mother, father, that is the real love. Love and affection to your parents. But if you have extreme love to God means that is a bhakti. If you have extreme love to God means your thinking is always chanting in Nama, reading holy books, that and all the thinking will go. Okay, if you are extreme in love in other thing means then that only goes in mind. That only you can see as in mind. But what Swamiji said, the extreme love of God is bhakti. Prahalada speaks to the same effect. If a man does not get food one day, he is trouble. If a man does not get a full day, he is trouble. For example, if you try one example, okay? If you in one day you avoid one day of food, okay? How do you feel? You tell, okay? How do you feel that, okay? If you not taken one day of food, okay? One day either lunch or dinner or breakfast. If you avoid it, then afternoon, for example, if you did not eat breakfast, what will happen? Then afternoon you feel very, very angry because breakfast is, you always will eat breakfast because that is a starting point of giving energy to work, okay? If you avoid breakfast, then you will not able to do work at all, okay? Then if you avoid afternoon lunch you avoid also okay because many of us follows that, many person are follow that. Only 2 times eating of it, okay? Either morning or night or afternoon or night, okay? Night. But they are in regular habits, so they do not feel like any angry and all, okay? If they follow that kind of habit, okay? So that way somebody says. Prahalada speaks to the same effect. If a man does not get food one day, he is trouble. Okay, one day means okay. I tell an example of only avoid one time food. But Swamiji explain, if you did not eat one day, what will happen? Assume that if you did not eat whole day, for example, tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday you did not eat anything, even without water and that. Next day, how do you feel? So that's why Swamiji is saying example. If his son dies, how agonizing it to him. The true Bhakta feels the same pangs in his heart when he yearns after God. The true Bhakta feels the same pangs in his heart when he yearns after God. The great equality of bhakti, that it is clean, cleanses the mind, and the firmly established bhakti from the Supreme Lord. Okay, so the bhakti, who is the real bhakti? Who is the real bhakti means? Okay, with extreme love of God. Okay, surrendering to God. That is a real bhakti. Okay. Otherwise, if you say I have a bhakti, and next moment, if you go to another some other things, mean that it's not a real bhakti. Okay. So who is a real bhakti means extreme love to God. Okay. Extreme surrender to deepen devotion to God. That is called bhakti. Okay. The bhakti feels same banks in his heart when he yearns after the God. Okay. The great quality of bhakti. Okay, one second. The great quality of bhakti is that it is cleansed in the cleansed mind and firmly established bhakti for the Supreme Lord. It alone sufficient to purify the mind. O God, then thy names are innumerable, but in every name the power manifests, and every name is pregnant with deep and mighty significance. We should think of God always and not consider time and place for doing so. Okay. So we should have always think God. Okay. Not only on your particular time you should not think. Okay. We should always think God. Okay. Every moment and every action are guided by God only, because God is a real owner and the supreme power. Okay, so that's why Swamiji says, okay. So here I stop this paragraph. The remaining paragraph will continue in a satsang on any other day. So today we will continue the remaining paragraph on bhakti. So bhakti means, simply we say that supreme extreme love and love, affection and devotion to God is called bhakti. Okay. So if a man has a pure bhakti, means what he will do? Okay. He always listen devotion music. Okay. He is not go think and he does not think any unwanted things at all. Okay. He has a pure thinking about God, and chanting Nama, and as I said, no, reading holy books, spiritual books and all. Okay. That is called real bhakti. So always think God and do your duty best. Okay. So thank you, friends. Hari Om. So the remaining paragraph will be discussed in next satsang on any other day. Thank you, Hari Om. Have a good weekend to all of us. Hope in news they announced that Chennai might get heavy rains on 2 days. Hope all will be all safe. Okay. So let's see on tomorrow weather condition, how the climate of Chennai will be, whether it is rainy climate or summer climate. Let's see on tomorrow morning. So be safe. Happy good night to all of us. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om.